What is the difference between a kinky and a vanilla relationship, and which one is better? Now you might think, I'm Sam, I'm from Kinky Assignment, I obviously will go for the kinky relationship, right? But I don't. And I'm gonna tell you why in a second. I did some research, and that's actually pretty interesting, because in my research I found out there is no research about what is better. And there's a very easy explanation for that. There is no better. There's a lot of us and them going on into between vanillas and kinky people. The vanilla people think that kinky people are weird, that they're creepy, that we're abusive or abused. That there's a lot of things going on that's really not their thing. It's all about pain or humiliation, or the idea that they have is the extreme stuff, and there is extreme stuff. But the kinky people tend to think that vanilla people are boring. They don't dare to challenge themselves, don't dare to get out of their comfort zone, they're not adventurous. And most of all, we think that their sex life is boring, of course, right? I had vanilla relationships for 39 years, and it wasn't boring. And I had a good sex life. I mean, it's different than what I have now, I must admit. But I didn't have a boring sex life. Let's just say that vanilla is here and kink is here, and this is a line, and we're all on a different point on the line. This is the vanilla part that says I want to cuddle, and we're just having very soft and tender sex, and it's very equal, everything. That's one of the things that vanillas think that is the main difference, and it might be getting into that. And this is the extreme side of BDSM, where there is pain, humiliation, degradation, power exchange. It goes all the way, and with slaves and all. But the whole thing is, kinky people, we also like to cuddle. I love French kissing. I can kiss for hours. I love that. It's not considered very kinky. When I was vanilla, I love giving blowjobs. Giving blowjobs is considered as a submissive act within BDSM. So does it mean that in my vanilla life that I already had a submissive side? I don't know. I think there are more people like me who love to give blowjobs. I think there are a lot of people who like a bit of bondage. I think there are plenty of people who love it when their partner is taking initiative, or maybe pull a bit of hair or hand on the throat, like the possessive things, you know, rough sex. There are so many things that can be part of a vanilla relationship. One of the things that's also considered very kinky is polyamorism. I'm not polyamorous. I'm in a relationship and I'm monogamous. So I only have sex with my master. And I think there are also vanilla people who are in a poly relationship, which is considered kink. So you can be pretty much anywhere. Now, I thought a lot about it. And yesterday I had a discussion with my master, and it was about balance. What I can remember from my vanilla relationship is that one of the discussions that we all often had was, are we in balance in how often he takes initiative and I do? How often I hug him, or does he have to come to me and ask for it? So if I give you oral, you have to give me oral. It needs to be in balance. But if you think about it, there's a lot of things in your life that aren't balanced at all. We're not equal. Raising the kids, are you doing that mutually? Are you both having the same amount of influence? Are you both taking the same amount of time in it? Who's having the final word if you have a disagreement about it? A lot of couples that I know, one of them is driving and the other one rarely drives. They both can, and sometimes they do. And when they go on holiday and they drive for 1,000 kilometers, they will both drive. But whenever they go together somewhere, there's always one partner who is standard, the person who is going to drive. That's not balance. That's not true. It's not equality. It's not equal. But there is balance. Because balance means that you're okay with the fact that it's not equal. And that's what happens also in BDSM relationship, where you have power exchange. Power exchange is not a scary thing. You have it everywhere in your life. But I think a lot of vanilla people are a bit scared to address it in the bedroom. And I don't know why. I think it has to do with the whole emancipation part, where, I mean, women used to not have a lot of saying in what they wanted, and we really had to fight for our rights. So it feels maybe like a step back in the bedroom if you're agreeing on being submissive. Because when I'm submissive, I'm not controlling what's going to happen in the bedroom until a certain point. I still have safe words, so there is a way that I can control it, because I can tell him no, but then I don't have anything. But I do have that right. So what I think is that the biggest difference about kink and vanilla, and what's also the most scary for a lot of vanilla people, is the power exchange, is the fact that you're not equal. The discussion that I had with my master was that he's at the equator once in Peru, and there is a museum there, and they do all kinds of tests there. And one of the tests was you had a nail with quite a big head, not that big, but on the equator it's possible to put an egg on the nail and it will balance there. But the moment that the nail is moving either a centimeter to the left or a centimeter to the right, the egg will fall. And this is what a lot of vanilla people are trying to do. They're trying to find that balance all the time. To find this, it needs to be equal, it needs to be equal. Let it go. You don't have it in other parts of your relationship. You don't have to have it in the bedroom as well. And as soon as you can let that go and you can enjoy it, that's everything you need. And then it really doesn't matter if you call it vanilla or if you call it kink. You just need to find the relationship that suits you. That's the main thing. I really want to encourage you to think about what you really want. Dare to talk about it. Dare to be honest. And find out if there is anything what you really like. Maybe you like more vanilla. Maybe you like more kink. Just try it out.